We are a peaceful people. Struggle is we struggle, and we don't look for trouble. Just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow and never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere. Make no mistake, 'cause we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, the time of night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right. So we ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. So we ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere. Make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one caress, not a blade of grass.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources.
Good morning, guys. Welcome down to LiveWire. Sorry for the, well, not too late, 3 minutes after the fact. But I was looking for some information that I wanted to share with you guys. I wasn't finding it. Tough luck, but nevertheless, you know, as they say, this show must go on. Good morning to all the persons joining the live already. Special good morning to all those teachers who took the time yesterday to remember their role and how important it is, and to remember those children in school, those that stayed in school and those that stayed in school and gave their time to those students. Some of them took them to the matrimony competitions and that kind of thing yesterday. Big up yourselves to those teachers, right? Big up those teachers. But we're going to share out some 0 points today, right? Today we're sharing out some 0 points because we have some people, and mind you, I don't like to use the term ungrateful, but we got some lawless people out there. You understand? And some of them pretend like they don't know how they've benefited, what the government is doing for them to benefit, or how they could possibly benefit. And like I said, oh gosh, let me download this thing. Like I said, we had some people yesterday that I can't let it slide. I can't let it slide. So the protest happened yesterday in several parts of Guyana. I was able to attend one, which was at Brickdam at the Ministry of Education building there, you know. And one of the funny things that jumped out at me yesterday, I saw Miss McDonald giving everybody interviews. Kadaki, Sherrod. I saw people from, oh my gosh, Capital News there. I don't even think it's Capital News anymore. Drake's Media House or whatever it is out there. I see so many of them out there, right? And I saw her and I asked her for an interview because I mean, as a man, my life, why are people going to want to hear from you? And the woman said, you Give you an interview for work so you could put stupidness out there. So I had to remind her. That stupidness going out there is based on her utterances, has nothing to do with me. You understand me? I didn't tell nobody that teachers and doctors and nurses flying out on drones. That wasn't me. You understand me? I am not the one who had all the I am not the one who had teachers that were sympathetic to my cause, spelling plaque for placard incorrectly. That wasn't me. You understand? But we gonna get into it. Morning to all the people tuned into the live already. Drake, Drew Paul, Vina Ram Karan, Sean Jai Narain, Joan Abidjan, Takur Brijlal, Montiaz Ali, Chris, Quincy Anderson on the live. Big up yourself, boy. What? And all the other persons tuned in here. Anhil, Asif, Soma, Pasad Pati, Sandy Mangar, Cecil Rampasad, Vera Badar, Gita Narain. Gita, did you hold a meeting for Gitas? Just in case it's a serious situation. Gita. Leko. Lola, Shamar, morning to you, Ronald Martindale, Krista Kaur Prasad, Lance Henry, Leonard Cornelius, Rennie Prasad, Richard Stanislas. Morning to Carla Daniels, joining us from Morocco by Carla Thomas, Leroy Mangal, Soma Bipath, Danita Ram Narain. Morning to you. Quincy Anderson said plenty near Makarab down there. But anyway, oh shucks, what's that? What's my light? So sorry, is this? Sorry. Right, so special good morning to Councillor Stephanie Nelson Moore. Right, so let me get out of the show before this light embarrasses me anymore. No, it's not blackout. My ring light shut off. Jillian Lewis. Anyway, so, and Quincy Anderson, stop messing around with TikTok and TLML email. Stop troubling those people. Anyway, let me get into it. Let us jump right into it. Y'all know this lady here? Anybody know this lady? Listen, if y'all could please guide me to the school that this lady teaching in, right? I am very interested in finding out where this lady teaching. Because I ever see she's let me get y'all the next look.
Teachers are Afro-Guyanese.
We talking about Lucky. Anybody know Lucky and which school she teaching at? Because I've noticed Lucky in a lot of places. You get all a side view of Lucky. Anybody know Lucky? Right? Anybody know Lucky? Now let me tell you how I remember Lucky from. Right? During the LGE elections, and that's the video I was looking for. During the LGE elections, we were at Albert. I don't know what you call that street over Lamaha, but it connects to Albert. And then when you turn right, you get to Christian Labour College, which was the place to turn in your list of persons taking part in the LGE elections for parties. And Lucky described herself as the lonely tiger. Right? Lucky described herself as the lonely tiger that was willing to snatch up anybody. So don't get pushed on your bad side. But this is just to show you that this protest organized by Coretta McDonald, right, has nothing to do with salaries and benefits for teachers. It has nothing to do with salaries and benefits for teachers. Coretta McDonald is trying to push a racist political agenda. Now, let me show y'all why I say that. Let's listen to her herself. Now, mind you, What is the reason for this protest? What is the reason that teachers are on the road, allegedly, or however y'all want to put it? It has been said that teachers want more money, and that is their main grievance. They want more pay. At no point, teachers came out to say, we as teachers, Afro-Guyanese teachers, are being discriminated against. We as Indo-Guyanese teachers are being discriminated against. We as Amerindian teachers are being discriminated against. All teachers said is that they want more money. That was it. We want more money, right? Now let us listen to Coretta's take on the teacher's plight.
This government is anti-working. More than that, they look to punish a certain set of people. And as a result, teachers fall into that line.
On a point of order, right? Now, this is what I'm trying to find out. Whilst the public service may be dominated by one race, there are other races working in there. Indians, Amerindians, Portuguese, mixed race people, and Afro-Guyanese. Afro-Guyanese being the dominant race in the public service. In the teaching profession, there are Indians, Amerindians, Afro-Guyanese, teachers of mixed race. So if it is that the government is anti-working and anti-Afro, so you're meaning to tell me the government will punish all the people in the public service just to get at Black people? And if you're saying that the government is pro-Indian, what happened to them Indians in the public service? There is no way for the government to implement any policy, salary increase, allowances, whatever it is, benefits for a public servant, without it going across the board to all public servants at that level. So if you're saying that this is the case, wouldn't it mean that the Indian government, as you put it, is punishing Indian people working in the public service? And that is the stupidness you get when you speak to a Coretta McDonald. That is what you get.
As well as public servants, because you notice they're not talking, they're not negotiating, they don't want to sit with the public service union either. And because you don't follow their footsteps, they like to tell you it's political.
But we could say the same for you, Coretta. Because the government is bending to your will. Now, and this is a point I made to a teacher yesterday, a good friend of mine. I didn't go up to random teachers. I saw a few friends out there, and I said to him, out of all the 41 things that y'all asked for, or the ministry is bargaining for, Neil Ramlukan want to know how big was the crowd? Look, Neil. Right? You could say it was about 50, 60 people being out there. Just in front of the ministry. Couldn't even block the road, nothing. Small amount. Right? But at the end of the day, I said to the guy, Coretta got y'all out here. The GTU put forward, I think it's about 41 things that they wanted to be implemented. 24 out of the 41 already in place. Already actioned and already in place. And these people still come out here and neglect those students that heading to NGSE exams, neglect the students who are just students in general. Another one of the stipulations that was put on the bargaining table is that every time the executive for the GTU refresh, everybody on the executive want to hold up duty free. Right? Well, 28. Pam Singh saying it's 28. But whether it's 28 or not, you understand, or 28 they would have implemented out to the 40 the 41. Right? So you more than 50% of what you requested was granted by the government. The government said, hey, take them, do this. We're going to do this. This is what I want. This is what we're going to do. Right? So at no point, again, I remind you, have teachers said, this thing is a race thing. At no point, teachers said, this thing is a political thing. But Miss Coretta McDonald, because she has no proper ground to stand on, and you know something too, I will say this here, because I was at the National Assembly when Coretta McDonald turned to the Minister of Education and telling she about going to the gym. Coretta, instead of saying that, you should have been looking for a gym buddy. Because whatever you're saying the minister is, I think you are right there, Coretta. Several roles were on you. You understand? So I know cows got different sections in the stomach. But if you deciding to body shame someone, Coretta, either you need to fix the belly band properly or something. But if you're going to body shame people, your body needs to be correct. Your body needs to be in shape if you are going to attack people on the way they look, especially a female like yourself. So on that note, Coretta, I am suggesting that you apologize to the minister and probably look for a gym buddy. Look for a gym buddy. You understand me? Because you, my friend, you are not a pillar of fitness. I can tell you that much. I was surprised yesterday because, you know, when you see them in Parliament, she wearing these flowing dresses, or she got over a jacket. If you see ripples on Coretta, if you see ripples, and I was like, you got the nerve to talk about other people and gym. You gotta be, man, look. Oh my gosh. She's trouble. She is trouble. Back to this protest, though. Back to this protest. So the Lonely Tiger was out there yesterday. They had another guy. I was wondering myself, like, where this man come from? Which school he come from? If you see he condition. You understand me? And that is to show you that while some teachers stayed home because everybody's want more money, some teachers did not want to go out there and be caught up in their foolishness. You understand me? Big happy birthday greetings going out to Keith Adams, one of our very loyal viewers. He's here every morning. So guys, wish Keith Adams happy birthday in the comments there for me, celebrating his birthday today. So again, I had asked Coretta for an interview and she outright refused. I even saw Kadaki Amsterdam there. And I said, Kadaki, man, how is it possible? But sad fact, he says some protesters cut their teeth. Yeah. How is it possible for these teachers to protest when the ministry and the GTU are still in the negotiation stage? If the negotiations fail, there's another process where the GTU and the ministry put forward their ideas, their best thoughts to resolving the situation. And then there's a neutral party that comes in and mediates. If that doesn't work, I think it goes to arbitration after. And once that doesn't work, they got all right to protest. They are not at that stage. They are not at that stage. And if Coretta McDonald had given me an interview, I would have brought that out to you. Because the first question I would have asked her, what was the GTU's suggestion after the bilateral negotiations failed to resolve this issue? Then I would have asked, what was the ministry's suggestion? Who was the neutral party doing the negotiations between the two after the fact? You understand? And when did the arbitration process begin? And I'm guaranteeing you, Coretta could not give you that information. Because as normal, they jumped the gun. Now the ministry has taken into consideration all their requests and what is most feasible, what is can be implemented immediately. They have done so. Oh gosh, you get more than 50% of what you're requesting, and you still can take those teachers out of school. No, I didn't want this, but I have to. This gentleman here, you hear me? I ain't gonna tell y'all his name, but y'all gonna know his face. So when y'all see he tell he Courdel Jones said, he's a blasted hypocrite. You understand me? This gentleman here, out there yesterday leading the protest. Yeah, he look familiar to y'all. Let me see if I got this thing in my download folder. Let me show y'all why he might look familiar to y'all. Right? This gentleman here really shocked me, because I am like, if you feel this way, then you shouldn't act in a certain manner. You shouldn't involve yourself in certain things, because the budget reflects things that would benefit you. You understand? Things that will benefit teachers just like you. So when I see the man at the protest yesterday, I was so shocked. I was like, this guy for real? This guy for real? And mind you, it is his prerogative whether you want to protest or not. But I'll show you why it shocked me. I will show you why it shocked me. Hold on. Let me scroll down a little bit. Where is it? These things came out during budget debate. So by I post so much and other people post so much, it usually goes down. It goes down. But just give me a second. I know I can find it. But I just want to show y'all how people operate. And I think anybody, even if you go to America, right? People in America tell you they got 2-3 jobs. 2-3 jobs to make ends meet or to live the life that they want to live here. Whether you're a teacher, wherever, people got jobs. People look, somebody talking, but teachers got one drive taxi after. You know, you think they got teachers in the States driving Uber? But we's big boys down here. And apparently America don't produce oil. So we are big boys down here. So your teacher salary got to do everything for you. Unlike probably people in America who working for a teacher salary and got still get up and get, are doing 2-3 jobs one time to maintain the life that they want. So it's not about working hard anymore to achieve what you want. It's not about burning the midnight oil. It's about having the government hand you everything, right? Your old age pension, which is an assistance, because remember you're supposed to be working and putting systems in place for yourself for retirement. So you're paying NIS, you might got separate insurance and them kind of thing. They ruin but old age pension. Old age pension too little bit in an oil-rich country. And them kind of stupidness this one telling you. And that's what's fret me, because at the end of the day, each one of us has a responsibility to ensure that we make the kind of life that we want, right? So you got persons who are academically inclined and you have persons who are not. So whilst persons who are academically inclined can go to tertiary education institutions, they got TVET and those things for persons who are not as academically inclined, so that they could take part in things as well, right? Okay, good. Let me show y'all why I was surprised with this man, because remember the budget got everything in it for Guyanese right now. Teachers, this body, the body. Let me show y'all what's going on here. This gentleman on your screen. Share this screen here. Please. No, tell me if you know what to do.
Hey, Buns, what's going on, buddy? Hey, what's going on, Markwell? What's you buy? You're driving new car. Yeah, man.
Y'all realize this Buns? Y'all realize this Buns? Bonds who doing the budget ad. Bonds who doing the budget ad. Let me show y'all again. It's bonds who doing the budget ad out there protesting when they got thing in there for teaching and all them stupidness. And that is why I tell you I don't understand how some people operate. Bonds. Y'all understand what I'm trying to show you? It's bonds. Right? I heard teachers yesterday talking, but teacher salary low, teacher giving blow. Y'all didn't hear about Miss Donna Diane, right? Teacher salary low, they give him blow. And if you see the person that's singing but salary low and give him blow. Look. So we mustn't stay so, man. Everything is not exactly as we want it to be. But I find some people very disingenuous. If you felt he's a teacher, then he's a teacher. You understand? If you felt that budget 2024, with all that it has to teach us, you're not satisfied, why take part in it? Why take part in it? And this is not the only one. Look how bonds look happy. Budget was last week. How bonds transfer from being so happy to this is what happened to bonds. Somebody could explain to me is what transpired to cause bonds to move from this happy soul. Let me play this thing, man.
Oh, what you buy? You're driving new car. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know how it's easy to buy a vehicle now? I know this.
You hear what Bonds say? I know. Bonds Holly, he know. And Bonds taught. Look. Yeah, I take these people that don't hear money. Richard Aklu joining us from London. Morning to you, brother. What's going on over there? Big Ben ring yet for the day. Clement joining us from Florida. Morning to you, Claremont. Oh no, that's the place, Claremont, Florida. Chitra Sukraj, morning to you. Y'all see what's going on? Oh my God. Bonds move from this happy soul to this hay in the hot sun. All because of Courdel. All because of Courdel. You understand me? And that is what I'm showing you. These people tend to want to rile up a certain section of society. Rile them up. And I think it is really, 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 really bad. It is really bad. The president came into office and increased teacher salary since 2020. And it has been increased with the increase in public service rates as up to 2023. Recently increased again by 6.5. He did so for the joint services. He did so for the nurses. But according to the PNC, spend it all and done, share it out and done. Then got tomorrow. Them PNC people is them kind of people who eat out everything. Eat out everything in the house. Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, when payday come again, this is when you gotta go and shop. So you're suffering Tuesday to Saturday because you licorice on Monday. And they don't understand how to invest with sense. You understand me? They don't know how to invest it with sense. So as soon as they get little money, you hear them? Give everybody $1 million. Do this, do that. And they didn't do nothing. They didn't do They didn't do anything. You understand? No, you have a government advancing infrastructure, increasing public service salary, advancing education, whether it be with materials or physical infrastructure, advancing tourism, advancing the health sector, training for healthcare professionals, advancing TVET programming, advancing tertiary education for those academically inclined persons, training nurses, training teachers. I think last year they had the most teachers graduate from CPCE. These vagabonds. Anyway, sorry, I got a WhatsApp message. Anyway, sorry. So, hypocritical people, hypocrites I can't deal with. And a lot of them fall in Anna Ferguson footsteps. A lot of them. A lot of them. And you know what is another thing I found so funny? Same teacher talking to my friend. Now, he's a head of department, you know. And this man is highly trained head of department. So you remember the list I post with teachers, like senior teachers and those graduate teachers' salary and a head teacher and deputy? He fall in the category. But you know what's his cry? You know it's me salary after done tax. So I'm like, man, oh God, teacher salary is the only thing that gets in tax. Yeah, teacher salary is the only salary that gets in tax. Everybody, all the public servants are paying taxes. Right? All of them are paying taxes. And I'm sure all of them would wish that they didn't have them taxes on the pay slip at the end of the month. Right? All of them would wish that. So what is it? What is it that they could be talking about? Oh shucks, I didn't even see I had a call. I put the phone on silent and the screen fall along and breaks, so I wasn't gonna fight up with using. Let me call back this caller. Trouble. Hi, morning, Champ. I see I missed your call.
Yeah, man. What's up, man?
I'm all right. You're live.
Man, brother, let me tell you something. These teachers, some of them, not all of them, all they studying is money.
Yep.
They ain't studying nothing more to teach your children properly or nothing. I saw the posters that they put up there. Wrong spelling. I don't know how they run, but they're fighting for money. They got to know to spell properly in the and the product McDonald, she doing a lot of that. They're going sorry. Now is the right CS is the right. So if they want to strike. But if you don't work, you can't get paid.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
Is the right?
Yeah.
So they can't want and strike for 2 weeks and then expect to get paid a whole month's salary. No.
Yeah.
It can't happen.
I agree.
You find yourself in terrible problem. About to listen to Freddie Kitson last night and James Bond. Me know Freddie Kitson Bond and people hear the man say the man is a PNC. He now going to take a team there for years. He said all the time he didn't want it to take with the PNC because you know what? He looking for fame. He looking for duck back for the accepting. They can't visit him in the CNC.
Yeah.
Yes, so he looking for duck back. So you're only talking that the PNC always look after teachers, always well a lie. Where is though you couldn't look after though? Where is that?
Man.
I don't know why they will say you are trying to you're glad you are see. God opening this government eye for seeing the people only bluffing them. The people bluffing them. I want you to see Colonel, these people, especially, I have no apology for make, which in the right is a black party, and these people don't concern what the government do for them. They would just accept when they get in, but behind the back, they're cutting them, they're chopping them up piece. So if the government again want to put all the whole soul and doing this, let them just say, if you win election, you win. You lose, let them. They want to go back in the suffering. Let them just do not let them just they want the money when they're going back, let they give how much $1 million, how much $1,000. They want to give to the household, let them.
Well, let me see.
Because the way they get in. You see they get in, look what them teachers. You know some teachers sorry bad they do that. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They're sorry bad they do that. Because though if I'm listening to the minister and the labor minister, the education minister and the labor minister, I understand where they come from. You can't want to negotiate and strike.
Exactly.
It's not the law.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's not the law. All they do is pure ignorance. You know, people out, look, me know by ER that they had the best policy in this and that. And I understand James Bond is a fraud. Me know Freddie Kisson bring them people on the show for. This one, he and like here night that he get the award from the African thing. That the man had to correct he. Yes, and they were talking men, the bias, the racialists, I call them.
But I want to know who get Granger award for anything that he been when he been in office.
I don't know. But the problem is sell all the mind. Wow. I never have no confidence in James Bond. James Bond is a bluff. He has a bicycle eye. them is bluff. I don't have no confidence in them. None. So I want to stay with them and got them fooling Ian and Mark Phillips and Jack Leo, but how did they for this government? A lot of them look at bonds. What your bonds? Look at bonds to what can do. They're trying to show you, Colonel. Let the PVP get on the heights of them people because all they people saying that because I will get up with some of them. And most of them are around me, they could give me with the one. When you see coming to the fight, I gonna put the X to the palm free. We gonna this. I watch them, you know. These people don't want development. They don't want development. More than correct McDonald telling the Irish in Parliament, telling the open some more big Parliament, who can't put words the right way, who can't spell this, who can't no. And she said Rose shall in June. And she's so educated. She knew Adam is a pack of bluff.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, to be honest, people figure out what yourself with them same people. If they put in all eggs in them people basket, they're gonna broke up. They're gonna broke up. I'm glad they still going on.
Yeah. Thank you for calling.
I'm glad it's still going on. Because these people have no intention of supporting people. They're only bluffing the way. They're bluffing. Look at the money teachers. What teachers want? $10 million a month?
Man, but I'm saying if you got bad money management with the little bit money you got, giving you more money would do what?
But that's right. That's right. Because they can take the money and they're going to sell a little I don't know. What's it called? I don't know, but I still haven't studied this. I still haven't studied. Because my brother, what the people be trying to do, it make no sense to them people. You right telling you?
Yeah.
If you give them $2 million a month, it's still gonna say it should be more.
Exactly.
No, why the labor you? Why does the what is called the teachers union? Why did the government have to give them duty-free car? Who's them? Who's them? If the government want to make itself I wouldn't say a decent buy and just buy and give them, they can still kick it. They can kick it behind the back. Because you see it now. Look, we do the teachers them for last year to this year. Look, we do move the salary, move that. Look what they do. They kick it.
I agree. I got another caller coming through. Thanks for your contribution.
Keep you back, man. They keep...
Morning, caller.
Morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing, Courdel?
I try with it, brother. You see them people on the road yesterday, and they tie up your movements. There was a little crowd. They come block the road.
Yeah. I saw the large massive crowd yesterday.
What's your take on the situation?
I think it's politically motivated. Why? Why I'm going to say that it's politically motivated? Because as you said at the prior column, right? The GTU is currently in negotiation stage with the government.
Right.
Right? Out of all the proposals they would have submitted to the government would have approved and implemented more than 50% of those proposals. That means the rest of proposals that were submitted is currently in negotiation stage, right?
Correct.
Now, the GTU is basically lobbying for duty-free for the members, and we know majority of the GTU members are politically affiliated with the opposition. Yeah. Right? Look at the time span when they choose to strike. We have common entrance currently.
Wow.
Will soon be executed, right?
Yes.
And since the People's Progressive Party is in power, we have been beating up the entire Caribbean at common entrance.
That is true.
And
that is true.
So these opposition people ain't happy with that. They're not happy with that. So they coming up with strike action so that their poor little children that currently sit in mock exam and so on don't have anyone to teach them. And they encouraging the teachers, oh, y'all go to school. We gonna get people to pay you. Yada yada yada. Right?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at the budget that was recently passed. The threshold has increased, right?
Exactly.
So what that means? More disposable income for teachers.
And also, sir, remember, they're not spending their own money to buy the teaching aids and the chalk and the thing. So thank you.
Correct. More disposable income. They were recently, month before the last, they were given 6.5% increase. Again, more disposable income. Right? You know the public service, once you were given a government scholarship, you know you can't really leave the country. You have to serve back sometime.
Correct.
If you want to leave the country, you have to write for permission. Do you know that the teachers don't have to do that?
And that's what that is.
The teachers don't have to do that. They get one letter, and that letter, they could leave. They could just come have a scholarship
and gone.
And gone. All these things they have, and still. You understand?
Yeah.
I think it's like blind eyes could look at this and see that this is a politically motivated protest.
But you know something, sir? I would like to add on your points that you would have raised there. What about the housing program that the president has now implemented to fast track teachers' housing? You understand me?
Correct.
Why the PNC, AP, and you didn't do that for teachers? Teachers ain't got to live in house.
And all these things that the GTU is crying for now, why they didn't use the opportunity from 2015 to 2020 to cry for these things? Why?
They couldn't. Correcting had a voice.
They didn't even protest him.
And mind you, remember what you said about the PVP, right? Teachers got more. Teachers got more under the PVP than the PNC, AP and U.
And that's out of our mouth. And still, now you're claiming this. That's a show. That is a show that Tourette is a hypocrite. Teachers got more under the current administration. You didn't get nothing under Granger. You didn't even protect it. And everything that you asked for, they ain't giving you.
Yeah. They
You
building
understand?
schools. They know because we care. Nothing. Nothing.
No, this was telling you the man, he was the man, wait 10,000. You ever heard about any government worldwide would take away 10,000 for give you 2,500?
Oh my God. My
That
God.
one take away 10,000 for give the children 2,500. How you
Aye.
just do that? And now under this administration, for this year, every child will be receiving $45,000 cash.
Yeah. And the same government think here.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at the rehabilitation works on the schools. New schools being built. I love what I'm seeing with St. George's and Christchurch that they're building over modern facilities.
St. Roses.
St. Roses as well.
Courdel Secondary.
Right.
Another part is being built in the compound. You know, there's some rehabilitation work going to West Rumville.
Right.
Several nursery, primary, secondary schools. UG.
Massive work going on at UG. Massive work going on at UG. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. So I mean, you know something, Carla. It is sometimes hard for me to understand. And I try to wonder why people allow people like Coretta McDonald to lead them astray. I understand that everybody wants more. I'm sure you're a staff and all. If you ask them right now, you want a raise from the boss, they're gonna say yes. Anybody want more, everybody want more money. Right? But it takes management to the money. You gotta put systems in place. So if you ain't paying your NIS, are you ain't working to PNS and you ain't paying on, and all you getting is old age pension, of course you're gonna cry out. But is that the government fault? You ain't been putting systems in place to make sure you get a proper pension? Come on, man.
You have to do that. You have to do that. You have to, you know, I'm going to say something for biblical persons out there. The Bible said, from the sweat of thy brow, you can eat bread.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So if you don't want to sweat for your bread, how are you going to eat it?
I agree. I agree.
How are you going to eat it? You can't want to sit down. People, a lot of persons like, I want to go to America. If people in America doing 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet.
Yeah.
2 and 3 jobs to make it. I know several nurses over there that is with part-time, some small things, some or going to some other job when they done. I know teachers over there that doing other work.
And Carla, that is what I was saying earlier. In Guyana, while some teachers complaining about doing 1 job and they barely surviving, you cannot do that in America. But you're making it here with that 1 job.
Correct, and their minds are lazy because you're a teacher. Do some afternoon lessons. Come up with some afternoon lessons. You understand?
Yeah.
You can get an extra little stuff in your pocket.
Yeah.
Come up with something.
Yeah, but you remember that had a time.
I passed out there yesterday. And some placards, you know, it's grieving me all now that t-shirts going up the placards that did it wrong, spelling partner.
But do you remember they had a time where parents were complaining that the teachers in teaching during class hours and want the children come to lessons after?
Yeah.
Good. So I've heard complaints about teachers on the phone whole day. You understand me? And that kind of thing. How could you get, as a teacher, especially a headmistress, a former headmistress, don't know the difference between drones and droves, mispronouncing words, spelling wrong, and your job is to educate the future of this country. We don't want any more Christinas. We don't want any more Sherwin Holder.
Exactly. No, it can't be a mistake because she said drones more than one.
Double down.
Time, right? When she said nurses are leaving on drones, then she went on to say that teachers are leaving on drones, doctors are leaving on drones. You understand?
I know you got the drone. Don't try to fly out on it, brother. Don't.
You understand me? It can't be a mistake more than one.
Oh my gosh. It's so sad. It's so sad. And these are the people who want to lead this country in the future. These are the people who want people to vote for them in 2025. I don't see how it's happening.
I'm telling you, man, that's sad, very sad. And it's also sad that they got some people out there that still would follow these people.
Well,
would go into the sun and sun Ben financing.
You said it's a sunbender.
Go and sun Ben financing.
Oh, God, look.
You should go and protest for something.
Oh my God.
You understand? You
Yeah.
go and sun Ben for nonsense.
You bye. Carla, thank you for coming through. You have a good day.
Yeah, man. You too.
But listen, morning to Feroz joining us from, I think it's New York City. Don't know what part, but morning to you and Fiona joining us on the night this morning. Man, listen, people understand what's going on. And some of these teachers, y'all have been, and I mind you, I ain't saying all, some of them, y'all have been seriously lacking in terms of performance, really and truly. One of our viewers asked me to check what's happening in Bartica with the protest situation. So let me see if I could get a quick update for you guys. Just 1 second. Yeah, so guys, I have Mr. Ward here on the phone. So he'll give us an update in relation to what took place yesterday and probably today in relation to protest action there in Bartica by teachers. Morning to you, Mr. Ward. Welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you very much, Courdel, and good morning. Yesterday, generally Region 7, teachers, some of them did turn out for the protests, but generally, more than 50% of the teachers, they were at school.
Wow.
I think that was good. In some cases, like in Parima, 72 miles and so on, we had 100% turnout.
Nice.
And we hope for it to improve this morning because parents were a bit skeptical. But now they had a look yesterday and say, well, yes, teachers are going to school. And so definitely the attendance will be improved this morning. Great.
I like that those teachers up there, at least they're thinking about the students with the NGSAs coming up and so.
Yeah, I mean, exams around the corner. We also have CXC, SPAs and so on.
Right.
And, the teachers, they've sat down, use their discernment. And certainly they're putting the children first.
Right.
And
right.
I really appreciate them. And generally, Courdel, those throughout the country who would have turned out yesterday to work, I wish to say thank you very much.
Indeed. They're remembering why you're doing the job. And that's important. But thank you for...
I think, yes. And if you look at the big picture of it, they're striking for certain stuff.
Right.
This administration here has done quite a lot to improve the lives of teachers. A couple of months ago, the president would have had an engagement with a lot of teachers and so forth.
Right.
But it seems to me that some teachers, they have this work like a hustle. It's not a hustle, it's a profession.
Right, exactly.
And so, they need to think again.
Yeah. Thank you for giving us that update. Let me let you get back to running that region and making Bartica great.
So I'm thankful, Courdel, and you have a productive day too.
You too. Take care, Mr. Ward. Right? So that's Bartica. And that's what we want to hear. Teachers willing to come out and do what they're supposed to do. Let me check and see what's going on in Linden. Good. Guys, I got on to the Prime Ministerial Representative for Region 10, Mr. Wilson, who will give us an update on what took place yesterday during the GTU proposed strike there in Region 10. Morning to you, Mr. Wilson. Welcome to LiveWire. And could you give us an update on what took place yesterday during that strike action in your region?
Well, basically, all the teachers and teachers from the various schools across Mackenzie and Whistler was out there yesterday in the natural protest. I don't know what they're protesting for, but they were out there indicating that you're not going to school, they're not opening the school, and charging all kind of different stuff in front of the regional office. Also in front of the education department there in India.
Right.
All right. One of the things I noticed though, that the guy who is the GTU I think or something, he indicated to the teachers to bring the keys to the education department, which is wrong. Right?
Yeah.
And lock up the schools. Right? And I hope that those teachers didn't go and not fall into that trap.
Yeah.
By locking up the school and take those keys into the education department. They need to open the school and they need to let the children go to school.
Yeah.
Right? So basically the teachers of in Linden and Mackenzie and Whistler, and they need to go to school. They need to go to school.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for the update. Thank you so much for the update.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Right, so that was from Linden. I see Vishal calling me. Vishal, you got called early in the program, my buddy. You have a lot of points to share with us. And if we answer you 2 minutes in, we're gonna run over time. So you got a call earlier, Vishal. Let me give you a little hearing though. It's a while I've been here from Vishal. Oh my goodness.
Your call is being forwarded to a voice.
Nah, bye. You cut me off there.
The call is being forwarded.
He probably trying to call me back right now. All right, Vishal, I tried 3 times. I ain't get you. I know what else to do. But I just wanted y'all to have an update on the strike action, especially in Georgetown here. Poorly attended strike. I expect what happened in Linden, you know, because you calling back now. Some Lindeners are die-hard PNC supporters. So they don't care about the children and them going to school. Morning, Vishal. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Morning, my friend.
Morning.
The best the teachers ever receive under any government is under the PPPC government. Could you recollect in 1998-99, around that period, when the PNC influenced the public sector employee to go on an all-out strike, which include teachers and many other public servants, to destabilize the PPPC government in 1999 after Janet became the president after the 1997 election.
Yeah.
You recollect that, right?
Yeah.
And they went to a tribunal where the teachers were given a substantial amount of benefits that they never enjoyed before 1998 or 97.
Yeah.
Juxtapose that to yesterday or recently. The PPPC is a government that does things sustainably.
Correct.
You can't increase salary or pay out hefty salary and it becomes a hemorrhage on the treasury. That means you're heading to eventual bankruptcy. And this what happened during the 80s and early 90s. Because Guyana was bankrupt in 92.
It is known.
You understand? When the coalition took power in 2015, why they could not address these same teachers issue. And they claim, because the majority of the teachers in this country is Afro-Guyanese, and the subject note of these people narratives and rhetoric seems to be centered around Afro-Guyanese.
Man, but Vishal, we know that's how they stay, brother. They only care about Afro-Guyanese.
They got a strong love for Afro-Guyanese. They like a delinquent father. They only remember you when you get big. Some big position. You know what I'm telling you?
You said
Courdel Jones with big son, you know. He didn't even know how Courdel Jones went to school. He didn't even know how Courdel Jones studied to become a liar.
Bye.
But he come like a big liar to base flat move. You know, half of the people he protesting away is not teachers yet.
You gotta tell me, partner.
You know.
I was there. I saw them.
Them man get, we call it, vagrant and all them things protesting as teachers.
They bring a set of them from Linden. They bring 3 bus load of teachers from Linden because the Jarstown teachers didn't take in part.
And before I go, our revenue collection in 2014 had equivalent to 135 billion, which is just the education budget, or the budget for the education sector.
Right.
135 billion. Now, if you multiply that by 206.50, which was the revenue rate in 2014, then you should be getting 650 billion US dollars, just over 650 billion US. So you see where PPP took a country where 92% of revenue was used to service debt. A debt load that had equivalent to 150% of GDP. I want you to highlight this. Enjoy this.
Thank you, brother. Vishal, before you go, you got to tell me them numbers before I highlight them and things I can understand. You understand, man?
In 2014, GRO collected $135 billion.
GRO, you say?
GRA.
Oh, good.
Which is the largest revenue collectors in this country. If you listen to the president recently, GRA actually collected $2 billion US in tax last year, you know.
Wow.
Because he claimed that $664 billion was the revenue for last year. And if you calculate that by the market or the revenue exchange rate of 208.50, that gives you just over 3 billion US. Another thing I would like to highlight to you before I go, just one more thing.
Sure.
I sent you a video where persons were commenting on or discussing the revenue and how it is spent in Guyana. Norman Brown had this thing on the page. Now, this to show how people do not read. You understand? And you must be factual. Our budget this year is equivalent to 5.7 billion US. You do the calculation. This is 1,100 billion. You do the calculation, man. 5 billion US is $1 trillion Guyana dollar.
Right.
Just over $1 trillion if you're doing it at the market exchange rate or you're doing it at the revenue rate, which is among the highest rates in the country. Revenue rate is always be higher than the back. Right? So this man had the audacity to say our budget is equivalent to 3.7 billion. 3.7 billion is not even $1 trillion Guyana dollar. You understand? So Flapping got problem with numbers. And Mr. Popcorn said numbers don't lie. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Vishal. Really good to hear from Vishal after such a long time. Very analytical young man. And I think like Vishal before he called, hey, Vishal, let's go do all the research, punchy numbers and thing. And he's come for them. I might work out a program for Vishal, man, like on Sunday or something. And just Lucy well for hour. What y'all think? Let me get a program for Vishal on Sunday. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Anyway, folks, we're out of time here today. Sadly, Sadly, it may seem that some teachers will be out of school again today, but the majority of them, they're holding fast to what they were employed to do and remembering is the students. Well, we gotta get a program for you by watch all these years. The people want Vishal by. You get them, the people want you get your own program Vishal. I gotta call you and let me walk it out. Right? But the people he and Joel, when the program got done, Richard, when it got done, Joel talks long, Vishal talks long, and everybody got good points. When the program got done, there gotta be a 3-hour program. You gotta do it on a Sunday. Voice of Vishal Sunday at 10 a.m. Stanley Hamilton already got a name. Ready? I hope I don't see you on the protest. The sun is hot. That sun is hot. That sun is hot. Yeah, Vishal, we gotta see if you get a program for you. The viewers want to hear more from you, bro. The viewers want to hear more from you. Right? So, guys, y'all have a great day today. Please look out for protesters on the road. They might be few and far between, but they're still on the road, and we want y'all jam them. Right? They still got school students going out. Parents, call your schools and see whether the teacher is there. Don't keep the kids home. Don't keep the kids home, or you go with them to school. If the teacher there, leave them. If they're not, take them back home. Right? If they're not, take them back home. But well, Lance Henry, call if you want to talk, brother. Call if you want to talk. I mean, been here from Lance ever. But anyway, it's a 5-hour show. Look, guys, really great being here with you. I am heading out of here. I'm gonna leave you with some songs from Quincy Anderson. This is one of the songs that came out not last year, I think year before the last. Everybody was a new one. Guyana Praise creating songs about Guyana. And what I like about it is that we're seeing the patriotic side of Guyanese coming out. And that's important, right? Remember, this station is our nation. We got to continue to make it great. We ain't giving up not a blade of grass. 125.2 billion for education. And no matter what Coretta McDonald says, Minister Manichan will advance the education agenda in this country. So until tomorrow, peace, love, one Guyana.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, Guyana is nice. Guyana is